Hey replay viewers, sorry you didn't make it. Super big bummer. But you can still tap the screen and leave hearts. Because I used a fun hashtag today, which I can't currently remember. Maybe it was winter. Anyway, you can still share and tap the screen. And I appreciate all the loving. Oh, yeah, it was winter. I couldn't remember which one I used today, so it was totally the winter hashtag because it is actually -1 wind chill here today. So I hope you guys are having a really awesome day while I'm inside by the fire because it's freezing cold. Hey, Courtney. Thank you, Erica. Behold, Janet is here, everyone. Behold, Janet. And Jenny. And Brandy. So thanks for you guys coming on in. -30, you totally beat me. Hey, Heather. -30 totally beats me. So, are you guys having a good day? Hey, everybody. Janet's here, and so is Stacy. Behold, Melissa is here. So, catching you live for the first time. Oh, well, I'm so glad that you're here because today we're going to have a little bit of fun. 30 would be quite warm. It would be a heat wave here. Hello, Robin. Hey, Crystal. Yes, we're going to chat about this book. This was actually a request. 62, you win. You win for heat? Yeah, you win for heat. I am more important than proofreading your book. Behold, I am more important than reading your book. Hello, everyone. My name is Stacy from stacymakesense.com. Currently, soon to be humorous homemaking. Hopefully by Saturday. The suspense is killing me. So, well, thank you very much. So, yes, hopefully that's coming Saturday. Hey, Cass. We're hoping so. Okay, so this was a requested scope, okay? It's not really a book review. So you watch my debt-free music video. I probably should apologize for that. So, that was one of those times when I was feeling especially crazy. So, being debt-free will make you do crazy things. You've been waiting for me to be. I know. I really got to work on that humorous thing. It really doesn't come naturally to me. So, well, thank you. Hello, Patricia. Now, we are talking today about Large Family Logistics by Kim Brenneman. And I'll hold this right here in case you didn't get a screenshot. Or if you wanted a screenshot, you might not even want a screenshot. So, you know what? My kids have been especially sassy today. I was just telling my BFFs that my kids were being sassy today. So maybe it's the moon or the air or maybe Martin Luther King Day or maybe they're just angry that there's no mail today. Could be it. But, yes, I hope that you can hear too. Okay, I first heard about this book from my friend Nikki. And she showed it to me whenever I was visiting her one time, and I looked through it and I was like, oh, ooh, I need that book. I need that. But guess what? So it's not in print anymore. If you go on Amazon and try to buy it, a lot of people are going to try to price gouge you. Okay. So because it's no longer available, it can be a little bit hard to find, and you will find people who want to price gouge you. So I would not suggest, just running off and buying this book willy-nilly. I paid $25 for mine, and I purchased it used. Yes, they are updating it. She was supposed to be done and have it out in 2015 is what she had said. So I don't know if she got behind or if something went down or what the problem with that was. But it was supposed to be out in 2015, and it didn't come out again, so big bummer. But, so we still have this one right here. Most libraries are going to carry it, guys. So just call your library or something. There's a little piece of, hang on just a minute. Okay, sorry, there was something on my screen that was driving me nuts. So, this, maybe she had another baby. I wonder if she knows what causes that. I'm still trying to figure it out. Mackenzie asked me how many more I was going to have, and I said, I don't know. I can't figure out what's causing this problem. It just keeps happening over and over, and I don't know. Help me. Okay, so this is what we're talking about. Now, this book is something that I recommend to people even if they don't have a large family. If you would like to get this, I would highly suggest asking online, because that's where I found mine. One of you guys, I posted on Instagram that I wanted it, and one of you she has a new blog. Yes, she does have a new, she does have a blog. It's a very good blog. So, and her name is Kim Brenneman, by the way. What was I saying? I do that to myself all the time. Oh, yes. I still can't. Oh, yes. I told one of you guys on Instagram that I wanted it, and actually one of you knew somebody who had it for sale, and so I was able to PayPal money, and then she mailed it to me, and it looks brand new. So, post online, ask people if they have it, that you'd like to borrow it and read it, or that you would like to buy it, or call your library or look if they have it, because my library has it. So I think most libraries would have it where you could actually yeah, and get it and read it and then make notes and then get it and read it again later when you want to read it again. I just bought it because, that looks kind of funny, don't it? I just bought it because I thought it would be something that I would like to have, and I might have entirely too much fun with holding this book right here in this exact spot. So, I'm going to keep holding this here for now. So what is a large family? What is a large family? I think large family is relative, okay? So, I think, well, you know, the average American has 2.5 children. I really don't understand the half children part. But if you have 2.5 children or more, yes. If you have 2.5 children or more, I guess that you would qualify as a large family. So, in our neck of the woods, whenever I had number 3, we were considered a large family. But I don't really consider 3 a large family. My friend Karen has 10. She's here today. I would consider that a large family. But I don't really consider 3 a large family. However, let me tell you something. Whenever I've got 3, number 4 is on the way, and when my older 2 are gone somewhere and I just have Eli, it's harder than when I have all 3 of them together, because they can't all play. So having one, it's hard. Having one's hard. Having 10, they can all play together and do their playing thing, and you just like, hey, go outside and play and make your own ball team. That's what I'm aiming for, because I can't figure out what causes it. I can't figure out what causes this problem. So, large family is relative, okay? So that's what we've learned today. A large family could be 1, a large family could be 10, a large family could be 3, a large family could be 7. You know, yeah, 1 sometimes feels harder than 3 because they can't play together. And because it's like one-on-one basketball. It's a lot harder than if you have a team there helping you. You know, helpers are awesome. Okay, so I recommend this book. I recommend this book to anyone with even just 1 kid, because I have found so many good tips in here that I've just found so many good tips that it really doesn't matter how many people that you have living in your house, because the entire book is full of, it's got laundry tips and tips for when you go shopping and tips for how to manage homeschool. It's basically just a book full of tips, and kind of I think the problem is that the title throws people off, because someone might see it and think, I only have 2. I don't need to read that book. Now, is the whole book going to apply to you? No. I mean, what book is going to the whole thing apply to you except the Bible? Okay? So, whenever you can always chew up the meat and spit out the part that doesn't work for you without thinking that, you know, oh, let's just throw that out. So, you know, there are tons and tons of great tips in here for you, no matter what size that your family is. And so I've looked through mine, and I read it, and I took a pen and paper, and I made notes. And I think it's probably something that you might even want to read once a year, because you're going to forget things in here. No, I have read the whole book, but every once in a while I'll go back and read a couple sections. Because the Bible's the only thing you should always agree with, everything in it. I don't know if there's very many other books that you might read and say, I agree with every single thing in there. I don't know that that happens to me very regularly because I'm ornery. Okay? So, one of the biggest tips in here that has saved my behind, especially when I'm pregnant, is that she recommends that when you're really sick and you're on the couch and you just feel like you are about to die, that if you'll set your timer and get up every hour and do one thing, and then do that one thing, and after it's done, lay back down and rest again. I don't know why I found that so life-changing for myself, but it was like a light bulb went off in my head, and I've been able to apply that to other things. The other day, whenever we had the stomach bug, and I was on the couch in the fetal position, and I thought I was just not going to make it. I thought they were going to come and cart me away on one of those stretcher things. But every hour, I made myself get up and do one thing, and I was able to make it through the day, and the kids got fed, and I even made dinner, and I was still able to rest on the couch and still make myself get up by saying, okay, I've been here an hour, I need to get up and do one thing. Brandy, it was, if you're sick and on the couch, setting your timer or just making a note at the clock on the wall and making yourself get up once an hour and do one thing. That one thing may be get up and make a snack for the kids and lay back down. Or that one thing may be get up and put something in the oven like a frozen pizza and lay back down. So I was able to make it through the whole day, and Barry went to work, and I was here with the kids all by myself, and I felt like I was about to die. So, I mean, there's little tips and gems like that all the way through the book. So it doesn't matter how many people that you have in your family, you could read this and really make it work. So, she's got a big part on laundry, and here's one of the things. She's got a lot of good laundry tips, but I didn't find that her laundry tips worked for our family. So just because the laundry chapter didn't really apply to me doesn't mean that there's nothing else in the book that's for me. I still made lots of notes in the laundry chapter for whenever we do have more kids, because right now Annie's the oldest one, and she's not really able to do laundry like a lot of the tips that she gives in here like older children can do. Annie can help me with a lot of the laundry, but not, I don't want to clean up that kind of soap mess. Okay, so, and then she's got laundry tips for cleaning stains, and she's got kitchen. See, she divides her week into different days, laundry day and kitchen day, in which she just does certain things that day, and she gives some things are best done yourself. That's the truth. I usually buy used washers and dryers, so I'm probably not the best one to do that. Maybe one of you guys would do a really awesome scope on washers and dryers. So, one of her other tips in here that she says over and over that really applied to me was, don't lay it down, put it away. That's life-changing, and it's not even always something that you think about. Don't lay it down, put it away. How much time is that going to save you if you come in the door, instead of just laying it down on the floor right beside the door, you immediately went and put it away? I started doing that with the diaper bag and my purse. As soon as we come in the door, I put it away. And then the kids don't have anything to dig through and pull things out. For some reason, my kids really enjoy pulling all of the baby wipes out of the baby wipe container. So, don't lay it down, put it away. See, and it's a big book, so it's easy to read, and I like that it's hardback. It seems, I think hardback books for me are just better than, see, she has an office day, and a laundry day, and a kitchen day, and, she has, what is it? I think it's a town day. Yes, a town day, where she makes sure that when they go to town, they're getting it all done in one day. That's what I try to do, too. Yes, only touch it once. Michael Hyatt has that rule about email, and that really helped me be able to keep my email in a happy place. So, you will save time, money, and discipline by training yourself to do all your errands on one day. It's not rocket science, but apparently it is, because I wouldn't have highlighted it if I didn't think it was genius. So, town day. And then if you get this book, what I would recommend that you would do would be, sorry, I have to put this back, would be to read through the whole thing. at one time with your highlighter and your pen and make notes as you go. And then later, if you needed to come back and reference, you have underlined and starred your favorite points. And so then you could just quickly glance, like if you were having a problem with laundry, you could just open up the laundry chapter and just look at the points and say, oh yeah, you know what? I forgot that tip. Here it is, nicely highlighted. Highlighted. The author is Kim Brenneman. I know, isn't that fun? That's too fun right here. So, yes, I would recommend read the whole thing. Take notes. Obviously, if it's a library book, you probably don't want to write in it. So you might want to take, screenshots or have a notebook and make notes. And it's just kind of become a reference book for me, where when I hit a plateau, I can go and read. I'm sorry, it's too fun for me to take it down. So I know that's why I put it here. I put it that way on purpose. I already finished my laundry for the day. So I would highly recommend this book. Like I said, it's not in print currently. She's getting ready to come out with another one. But I imagine when she does come out with another one, the price of this one would drop. But you could ask around. You probably have a friend who would let you borrow it, or maybe even somebody that has one for sale. Check eBay and Amazon. Like I said, I paid $25 for mine. That's what the whole scope is about. The whole scope is about, this is beneficial for you if you have 1 or if you have 10 or 18, because right here at the top, endorsed by Michelle Duggar. So see, you can have 1, you can have 10, you can have 18. This book is just really full of great tips. So just, oh no, that's okay. I don't mind repeating myself, because repetition is the best way to learn. So check used bookstores, absolutely, and ask around, because like I said, that's how I found this one. I just put it out there, hey, I'd really like to read this, and somebody said, hey, my friend has one, and that's how I was able to get it. So really, word of mouth sometimes is the best way for you to get her done. Word of mouth, get her done. Oh, they have 19. See, I can't even keep up. I married Barry because he is very good at math. So, do you have a Facebook page? I have an Instagram page and a Facebook page, and I'm here, and I have a blog, stacymakesense.com. So, here we go. Does anybody else have a question about this before I sign off? Yes, currently. You're right, Jen. So sorry. Anyway, the reason I did this whole scope is because I was asked repeatedly. Is that because I reference it sometimes when I'm talking or on Instagram, and people be like, is that really a good book? Should I read that? Is it worth my time? Yes, it is so worth your time. You will get so many little nuggets in there. So check your library or ask around for your friends to see if you can borrow theirs or buy theirs. It's just really been one of those things that a lot of the little tips throughout the book have helped me as a mom be able to better manage my home. So whenever I find something like that, I like to pass it along so that you guys can get the same tips too. So that's all that we have for today. And you're dropping like flies. I had 205 and now I have 121. So large family is relative. 1, 10, 19, not 18. So that's all I have for you guys today. And I hope that you find as many little tidbits and pieces of good information in there that we did. So that's all. Large Family Logistics by Kim Brenneman. She also has a blog, so make sure you check out her blog. Oh, Court, you'll have to tell me about that. I don't know what it is. So you'll have to send me a tweet or something. Do I have any book tips on meal planning? I did a meal planning scope on Saturday about breakfast, which will be at catch.me/StacyMakesSense, and you can read that. I'm also going to be doing breakfast. I'll be doing lunch, dinner, and snacks, but not quite. Grateful Kids by Krista. Yes, please tweet me the name so I can put that and see if the library add it to my bookmark page. What is her blog? I believe her blog, it used to be called Large Family Logistics. I would just Google Large Family Logistics Kim Brenneman and it should bring up her blog. So there you go. So you can get a screenshot. A lot of times you can just find all the information you need by hopping on Google. She's got a new blog. So Kate, the new one's not called the same as the old. Do you know the new name, Kate? because I thought it was the same, but maybe it's not. So there's also another blog about large families called Large Families on Purpose. It's got a ton of good information on there too. Home Plain and Simple. Thank you, Julia. So I would also recommend the blog Large Families on Purpose. I've found a lot of good tips from her too. So, that's all. Tomorrow we're going to be back at 1:30 at our normal time, and we're going to be talking about a very, very important topic: white couches. Actually, no. I get so many questions about my white couches that I thought I would just do a whole scope on my white couches, and then I could send people the link whenever they ask me more questions about, thank you, Brandy, about my white couches. So tomorrow we're going to talk about lessons learned from owning white couches. And I think you might be surprised. I have 2 boys. I think you might be surprised. Really. So, tune in tomorrow. White couches actually equal less anxiety for me than not white couches. And tomorrow we'll talk about why. Okay? So, you guys have a good afternoon. I'll be back tomorrow at 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. Until then, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter as Stacy Makes Sense. And remember that in the walk of life, it's only too late if you're dead.